So I'm sure you guys saw what happened yesterday with the update to Black Ops 3 and the teaser at the perks inside Black Ops 4 that we got yesterday, which was stuff I actually thought was really cool. And I really wanted to talk about all the stuff that was happening, especially talking about the perks and seeing how they may hint at an era that we may be going to or something like that. And I really wanted to talk about it. I was actually really hyped about the whole idea of this up until I saw the community reaction to this. And given this is not everybody in the community, and a lot of people inside the community were also very hyped about all the other things that I wanted to talk about, but I just could not get over the community reaction to see just the idea of perks being inside Black Ops 4. I just don't get that. You're getting excited about something that's been in Call of Duty ever since COD 4. That's 11 years ago. 11 years ago, guys. You're getting hyped over something that's been inside Call of Duty for over 11 years. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And maybe you can claim that World War II doesn't have perks, but it's just a bad perk system. The Division system is just a bad perk system. It's still perks, but it's just a bad perk system. That's all it is. But regardless, I just don't get why people are getting so hyped up about perks inside Call of Duty Black Ops 4. It just makes no sense to me. And I would understand if people were just saying, oh yes, we can dismiss the fake leaks now because they are fake after seeing this, which would have been fine. But no, they're just hyping up the idea of perks. And normally I could look over something like this because it's just been a little annoying to me, but this is something that's been building up over a while, because I've noticed this with the Call of Duty community for a while now, and of course this isn't everybody, but a good amount of people. Because when Call of Duty tries to do something new and tries to change something up, every single time it gets hated on so much by the Call of Duty community. They just want the same thing every single year over and over again. They don't want it to change, and every single time they try to do so, it just gets crapped on by the community every single time. And if you look at people outside of the Call of Duty community, and of course they still play video games but they're just not playing Call of Duty, you see their biggest complaint with Call of Duty is always that it's the same game every year. And I can kind of see where they're coming from, no matter how much I agree or disagree with them, but I can at least see where they're coming from. But the thing is that they're always blaming Activision and the developers, which they do hold blame in this, but they are not the only ones, because the community also wants to have the same thing every single year. That's what the community wants, and they just cannot change because every single time they hate on it. It doesn't matter what it is, no matter how bad it is. I'm not saying that any of these systems were actually good. I'm not saying it was a good idea to make it Overwatch of Duty, or it's not a good idea to do any of these things that they've done. But regardless, they just hate on it immediately. Like every single time, a future setting, the exo movements, and all this stuff, no matter how much you actually don't like it, even if it isn't that bad, which personally I don't see the problem with Black Ops 3's and Infinite Warfare's movement system. I did not have a problem with it in the slightest. But that's just me. But regardless, I just don't get why people are so willing to hate on things so easily inside the Call of Duty community, and because of that, we never get anything to change. And of course, that's exactly what we want. But because of that, you're going to scare people away from Call of Duty, because they're going to say it's the same thing every year, and that is just a fault that the community also has to hold with developers and of course Activision. And I just do not like this mentality at all. Just imagine that this same mentality existed back during COD 4, World at War, and Modern Warfare 2, because I think those are the three Call of Duties that changed Call of Duty, I guess, in the biggest way. Since then, I don't think any other Call of Duty has really changed Call of Duty that much as these three games did, because COD 4, obviously what COD 4 did, it just made multiplayer a thing and all that good stuff. We know what COD 4 did. World at War, zombies. Modern Warfare 2, I mean, you guys know what Modern Warfare 2 did. It just made the score streaks and just everything just so cool, and nukes and everything. You guys know what Modern Warfare 2 did. But after that, I can't really say that something really changed that much as these three games changed Call of Duty. But regardless, I just cannot see those changes happening if that happened today. Could you actually imagine that happening today? I honestly can't. With the Call of Duty community's mentality existing today, I just cannot see these changes happening, and because of that, all these new ideas that the developers may have are never going to get introduced into Call of Duty, because the Call of Duty community doesn't even let the idea of something changing inside Call of Duty ever even the thought. They don't even let the thought exist, and if the thought exists, they go and destroy it within seconds. And I just cannot stand that mentality of the Call of Duty community. Of course, I cannot stress enough, I'm not talking about everybody in the Call of Duty community, because I'm a part of it and I disagree with it, but there are a good amount of people who do think like this, and I just cannot stand it. I just don't think it's just at all good for the Call of Duty community, just Call of Duty as a whole. I just do not think it's good for the community. I don't think it's good for the game. I just don't think it's good for absolutely anything. So I just wanted to talk about that. I know I really want to be hyped right now, especially with we're so close to the reveal for Black Ops 4, and I really do, but I just cannot stand that mentality of the Call of Duty community. I've really wanted to talk about this for a while now, and this gave me that good opportunity to do so. But anyways, that's about it for me. Tell me what you guys think about this. You guys disagree with me, agree with me, or just tell me anything at all. I don't really care. I'll read through all the comments and all that good stuff. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead, do all the normal YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, bell, share, and especially bell. I mention that twice every single video because it's so important. But anyways, I'm gonna go, and I will catch you guys on my next video.